Class 7, Sensible versus Latent Heat, BTU. Welcome back. In this class, we're going to talk about three things every AC tech must understand: sensible heat, latent heat, and BTUs. Let's start with the question. What is heat? It's energy. It's what makes molecules move faster. And in air conditioning, we need to know how much heat we are removing and what kind of heat we're dealing with. Sensible heat. Sensible heat is the heat you can feel and measure with a thermometer. If the temperature in a room goes from 85 to 75 degrees, that's sensible heat being removed. Latent heat. Latent heat is the hidden heat stored in moisture. You can't measure it with a thermometer, but it's there. When your AC removes humidity from the air, it's removing latent heat. Example, if a system removes water from the air and it drips from the drain line, that's latent heat removal in action. You're condensing water vapor into liquid, and that takes energy. Why is this important? Because total cooling is the sum of sensible heat plus latent heat equals total heat removal. Now let's talk about the unit we use to measure heat. BTU, British Thermal Unit. 1 BTU was the amount of heat needed to raise 1 pound of water by 1 degrees Fahrenheit. In air conditioning, removing 12,000 BTUs per hour equals 1 ton of cooling. So if your unit is 3 tons, it's removing 36,000 BTUs per hour. Sensible versus latent load. Every AC unit must be balanced. Some homes have more moisture, higher latent load. Others are just hot, higher sensible load. That's why we use psychrometers, manifolds, and load calculators. Review: sensible heat, temperature. Latent heat equals moisture. BTUs, the way we measure heat. 12,000 BTUs equals 1 ton of cooling. Understanding both types of heat helps us size and diagnose systems correctly.